15 plus to go, there's still so much to see. With our knowledge and stats and gear, surely it will be easy. 25 full years of questing, haven't died or banked once even. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2011. Welcome back to September 14th, 2011. The sprint to where I wanted to get to is finally done here. A few last updates, and we finally get the reward we've been seeking. Time limited. Future problems. We'll deal with right now. On September 15th, 2011, RuneScape Classic opened for all members for 2 weeks. Originally it was planned to be the last time it was opened, but then it was opened again, maybe even multiple times, and then removed forever. That's a thing. Also, RuneScape Classic Q&A. On September 16th, 2011, it's questing weekend. Go do some group questing, getting some friends chats for tips and such. Fun stuff. We also got the winners of the 5v5 PvP tournament. The winning clan, or winning group, was Fatal Death. They'll be heading to RuneFest to fight the JMod team. That'll be fun. Lots of stuff happening at RuneFest. Like also revealing the finalists of the Golden Gnome Video Awards this week. Lots of different categories. A good time. On September 17th, 2011, we get some RuneHQ and Sal's Realm exclusive interviews. Some of these even still link to the interview all these years later. On September 19th, 2011, we get the Best Use of Sound and Best Use of Effects video finalists for the Golden Gnomes. And then on September 20th, 2011, the Best Storytelling, Funniest Video, and Best Voice Acting video finalists. And then, continuing this week here, on September 21st, 2011, the Best Animation video finalists. And then also some stuff in-game, like patch notes. We got some cave walls realigned, the Cramulet works in rat pits, timers get paused during matches in the Birthorpe Games Room, baskets of strawberries no longer confuse temple trekking followers, and regular restore potions restore your prayer level, but not your prayer points. In case you get in a situation where your prayer level has been drained, which is a bit more uncommon. Just restore it back up. We've also got a new batch of rewards for the loyalty program store. Get greater tiers of the auras that already existed. So, more accuracy, more balancing and stuff. The poison protection aura now heals you from poison, which is pretty cool. Do some equalized hits, get special attack energy when you hit, get healed when you hit, get prayer restored when you take damage, more resources from woodcutting and mining, and the standard just do it slightly better thieving, mining, and woodcutting auras. Also get a new really expensive aura that nobody could afford yet. That'll give you 2.5% bonus experience for 30 minutes a day, which is basically the same as just having one of the XP boosting sets, but you can have it also stacking. That's something. We also got outfits, recolors for gnome scarves and lunar equipment, staffs of light, bunch of different colors, 6 new emotes, and the store and interactions with Zon is now also here in Varrock. Here he is. Hi. Good day, my friend, good day. It's a privilege to offer you access to exclusive stock of the finest and most exotic wares. That's my shop, little loyalty points for you, that's all. It's loyalty points. He's right here. But we're not going to buy any of these new things. One, because we still don't have enough points, but that's what we're here for. On September 22nd, 2011, we get the Best Video of the Year award finalists for the Golden Gnomes. And Players Gallery. 24 RuneFest-based pieces. Going to be printed on canvas, shown at RuneFest. It'll be great. And the next one's Halloween-themed, unsurprisingly. On September 23rd, 2011, RuneFest Insider Sessions revealed. See all the cool talks and stuff there's going to be there. And also the Jagex Clan Cup winners. All the different clan cups. On September 27th, 2011, a blog on clan citadels. Got props, sounds, emotes in your clan citadel once you've upgraded it enough to have a citadel. Or you have a citadel. It's more of the clan theater things. It's in there. And finally here, on September 28th, 2011, patch notes. Swamp plants removed from south of Canifis bar in order to make it easier to get to the trap door. Changing your shoe color no longer changes the color of Larupia top spines. You can't get duplicate black ibis pieces from Pyramid Plunder. The recolored items from the loyalty shop now work the same and are valued as much on death as the uncolored ones. And you get localized clan citadels for the Brazilian, Portuguese, French, and German worlds. You can move your citadel to a different language world set and set the home language in it. And also, this feature allows for global matchmaking in the other language world sets for Starfight Pits and Birthorpe Games Room. So that's great. What we really want, and what we really get this day, finally, is another 7,000 loyalty points, bringing us up to 15,500, which is just enough to finally purchase Jack of Trades. We open the shop here. It's gonna open up in the web. Nope, it's actually in here. That's good. Tier 2 auras. We have 15,500, not 2,103,500. I would say eventually we would get to the point where our points collide and we actually have more. We should have more than we had here, but I don't think it's going to happen. Jack of Trades. Gain XP in 10 different skills within 3 hours to receive bonus XP reward. Takes 3 hours. You can use it and recharge for 24 hours. Does it sell in the store to purchase? Can I just buy it here? Open a new tab. Yeah, that's on the web. Web page. Logging in. All of this. At least you can do this while still in game now. That's at least something. Jack of Trades. We had 15,500. We're going to spend 15,000 of it buying this for loyalty points. Confirmed. We've unlocked the aura, Jack of Trades. Perfect. Close out all this, close out all that. There we go. And now, we would have the aura, Jack of Trades, as an item, which we would then put in the aura slot here, which is a physical location for it to exist. We only have one, so it can just stay in there, activate and deactivate it as necessary. Go to aura management. There's also the festive aura. Only works in then, only then. Jack of Trades. Activate. And now, we have, like it said, 3 hours to get experience in 10 different skills. Should be relatively doable here. If we had some fire runes or a fire staff or something, we could just teleport to Varrock. I would count for one of them. But teleport in the house works too. That's 1 for magic. Also put our Varrock teleport back to the center for while we're doing this. Doesn't matter too much either way. We're going to pickpocket a guard for pickpocketing. Whack him over the head with a blistered pole arm. Killing him entirely for attack, strength, defense, and HP. Take his bones and bury them for prayer. You can also look at information on here. That's 7 out of 10. And then chop a tree. And then chop another tree. Regular trees were changed in order to have multiple logs later. But there's a lot of trees hanging around, so that's alright. We do still need a knife and a tinderbox, though. I want to make this easy. Tinderbox in here. Knife spawn upstairs. We can also just get a lot of these from the house if we were actually prepared for things. Looks like we won't need to do mining, so that makes it a little bit more convenient. Take our 2 logs. Make some. That was an oak tree? Oh, that has multiple logs anyways, that's fine. Oak, whatever. Light, the log. And that is 10 skills. And with that done, we take it off or do something. Some rewards. Have deactivate jacket traits. More time remaining. Took 3 minutes. Got XP in 10 of the 10 skills. Also did a little bit slow. Deactivate jacket trades. Was depleted. Reward wasted the loyalty shop. This is the loyalty shop. My friend, good day. Have something here for you. It's a reward book. Reward book. Experience. Obviously in Herb War. 11,000 experience per day. And all we need to do is teleport, pick out a guard, kill him, bury his bones, chop 2 logs, burn and fletch it. For 11,000 Herb War XP. That is incredibly worthwhile. And in 2026, since it comes from an aura, it is looking like it's going to be deleted at some point here. And that is why, over the last 3 days, once I got close enough to get Turmoil done, I've been sprinting through the last 6 months here to get to the point where we had enough loyalty points. Because I want to do this as correctly as possible, but I also really would like to get several 100,000 Herb Lore XP. That'd be really nice. So, now with that done, we're just going to be hanging out here in Varrock for a little bit. Also figure out what else we want to do, possibly AFK. While I go and make the time to edit the previous 6 videos. Because that's how far ahead we had to get here. But we're here for Herb Lore XP. And we made it. For as long as it might last. And then, once we are in the point where we don't have 6 videos backlogged, we can continue on for more updates. The actual month has finally caught up with the sprinting months we've been doing here. So it's time to do another round of Troll Invasion. You've never been here before. Gotta feel a harder choice if you think you can clean up this invasion faster. What do you mean? Well, we'll sound the war horn or insult their mums. It'll get them all riled up, and they'll send more trolls at the time. Be far more intense, though. Hard mode, 7 waves. Remember this? Yep. As much as it is hard mode, it's more fast mode. Because we send a lot of trolls at once. And we one-hit them all, basically. We're also in here with our Blisterwood polearm instead of the Dragon Mace like last time, so that is significantly stronger. Man. Lots and lots of trolls all at once. Not gonna worry about any of these big bones. Oh. Can drink the supplies. It's gonna be great. Just gonna be careful. Make sure we take out the exploding guys. And then we're pretty much good to go. Honestly. I mean, do we even really need to be careful about the exploding guys? If we lose the table, it's really not that big of a deal. 1, we don't take any damage. And 2, we have all these sharks, so really kind of a non-issue, all things considered. Let's look at all the trolls here. Didn't one hit that one. Wow. Take out the mages and rangers. Their special attacks and stuff do at least a little damage. Still, not that big of a deal. 93 health? Seems even at full health. Hard to say. I don't think we hit him with anything. But anyways. Wave the next one. One thing that could be beneficial would be like a faster weapon, but you know, this is fine. Certain situations. There's the roots from the mages over there. We're not worried about. Dodge that rock. Crush this guy. -1 on our stats from the poorly cooked Carambolin guys, but that's fine too. Bonk. We also could go and get an Amulet of Glory at some point here, if we really wanted to. Better stuff. Honestly, it doesn't make that much of a difference. And future plans of not being able to have all the things. Have to get rid of stuff. They'll be fine. Let's take care of all these. Troll Father managed to spawn all the troll runs, so that's gonna be 3 more hits we need to do. Still, not a big deal. Also, not very much combat XP from all these very, very low health enemies here. That's to be expected. Okay. Wait, 5 out of 7 complete. Next, we do have an explosive scan this time. Get him out here. Summoner is back that way. We're gonna want to drag them this direction. Come out of the troll chucking range attack area over there. Don't need that too here, honestly. Summoner. We got a Bunyip that would, in theory, heal him slightly. Didn't work out. Did not work out. Oh. There's another troll here. Just underneath all the other lobsters and stuff, I guess. Sure, it's fine. Took a tiny bit of damage there. And then, again, just beautiful. This is interesting difference here. The final boss spawns along with the rest of the wave. Ain't that something? Still not threatening at all. Yeah. It's here. This guy, take all these guys. Monthly activity. Very easy. No matter what we have on hand at the month, not a concern. I can live. Get some bigger hits on him at least. 450. That's pretty good. Moving us around. Nope. Nope. And here. Running. Heal to full before he dies. Yep. Fancy. And that is what we're going to be doing every month as long as it continues to exist. Reward book. Herbal XP. 58,000 XP. Not too bad. Good enough for level 87 Herbler. Well, that is Strong Poison in Daemonheim, probably. Replenish Potion, no. Perfect Juju Prayer, no. Super Adrenaline, don't think so. Maybe Super Energy, or Super Attack. Where's the Germ Crystal? Don't think those exist. Super Invention, also no. So, in terms of actual potions we can make, not particularly helpful. But every level is getting closer to being able to boost for things too, so that's also good. Okay. I am now ready to continue with more updates. Got specific places and times we need to get to in order to most effectively do other things. But first, other things. Like on September 29th, 2011. Reminder of RuneScape Classic reopening, ending, until it opens again. On September 30th, 2011, Golden Gnome's Best Video Voting opens. Get your favorite video voted for. On October 1st, 2011, Behind the Scenes. We got a tower, a pit, some chat stuff, camera stuff, and Halloween. More details momentarily. On October 3rd, 2011, got the Gilnor Globe. Yeah, RuneFest articles, contests, player submissions, and more. On October 4th, 2011, patch notes. Ring of Stone transformation now uses the new style rocks, which are now the old style rocks. But still. You can autofill buckets of dung. Teleporting won't cancel overload damage. Ranges on Lunar Isle work. Scaldrun won't disconnect you. The Tome Frost decreases desert damage. And the demons in Daemonheim drop ashes. One thing that we have been using, which has been convenient, is the new left-click smithing on anvils. Prior to this point, you actually had to use the bar on the anvil every time, or right-click on it or something. Wild stuff out here. Wild stuff. Also got some ranged combat sounds rework. Bows, crossbows, projectiles hitting, enchanted bolts, special attacks. The whole shebang, really. And some temple trekking improvements. More scrolls from the ghasts. You can take aggro off your companions instead of just having them constantly tank everything. More experience for the hard companions for completing things since they were not accomplishing much, which we will see later. Also increased all the companions' accuracy, and they'll heal at half health instead of waiting to be almost dead and then dying instead of healing. I don't know if we're really going to bring them food or worry about that too much. We'll worry about that when we go do some temple trekking. The Completion Escape has been given the enchanted Bone Sack teleport. Go do the Skeletal Horror. Also has recolor options, a longer particle trail. You can feed it the Spirit Cape to get that effect too. Also had some chat changes. Line wrapping for long messages. New slash options for going to the different chat channels. Instead of 1, 2, 3 backslashes. Yeah. P, F, C, and G for groups and clans and friends and all that. Also got middle mouse button camera control, which is neat. Adventure logs settings, if you want to not have everything on there. And the Wise Old Man junk checking interface for cleaning out your bank has been improved. That's not too useful for us, what with the whole no bank thing. On October 5th, 2011, a content suggestion competition. Small to medium-sized, high-level non-combat update with an item reward. They'll be fleshed out and pitched at RuneFest, and then players will vote on it. Let's see what that's going to be. On October 6th, 2011, some RuneFest activities info. Go check out some beta content, record audio for in-game sounds, and all sorts of insider sessions. On October 7th, 2011, Golden Joystick voting, and an IRL clan items gallery. Send pictures in, or even just send items in for JMods to have to wear. Looking silly. On October 11th, 2011, got a Battle Against the Bots update. More botting with free trade back, as expected. Improving internal systems, sending out legal cases, going to be adding mandatory email validation for new accounts. And also, just don't bot, don't real world trade. It's just a mess. And more things are going to happen at RuneFest. Meet the Maker and pitch and feedback sessions. Very content heavy. On October 12th, 2011. More RuneFest stuff. Lots of stuff going on there. Lots of stuff. We have some forum Q&As. There's going to be costume contests. And of course, the Golden Gnome Video Awards, which have the voting starting now. In-game, we got some patch notes. The Sacred Clay Hat won't give you the old Black Void eyes. Dragon's Medallion counts the Shade Catacombs as in Mauritania, so it doesn't use a charge. 60 new items can be traded into mobilizing armies, which doesn't exist anymore. Blood spells heal 25% of what you hit, not 25% of the max that you could hit, so slightly less healing. And beavers won't get confused when you chop down trees. Also, 255 character private messages you can send. Lots of big chat stuff. In terms of new things, there's the Pit. Essentially, an RNG agility minigame after you complete laps sometimes. Try to win, some more fair than others, and get some extra agility XP. If you actually win, you get more XP, then can gamble for double or half or double or nothing or something. Essentially, it's a bunch of extra little bits for a little bit more agility XP. And a gorilla mask, because that's the thing. If you have 99 agility, you can get a sneak peek at it. But if you want to get that gorilla mask, you need to go do some more laps. On October 14th, 2011, Zombie Invasions event. There's zombies. They're invading. It's an event. On October 17th, 2011, patch notes. Using the wrong gem on a gem bag won't disconnect you. Random events won't stop you from going into the pit, because it's time limit on when it's open till you do a next lap or something. The game checks if there's space for the cannon to be placed before you move over and try to start setting it up. You can no longer log out to skip overload damage. Lots of trying to cheese taking all that overload damage here. And very important for us, the rock shell helmet no longer clips into your head. And more unfortunately for us, all the Frost Dragon anti-bot measures with the reflect orb and the range attacks and the less important but bone spawns around the edge to confuse bots to trying to click things they can't click on. So yeah, took a bunch of extra damage from that. We also got something we could have gotten here in Varrock from Tim McGruber. The Wicked Hood. He's moved over to Berthorpe in 2012. Essentially, it's a hood, very rune crafting based. You get a free 100 runes of elemental and low runes, or 5 higher level runes per day, and then 100 essence that you can claim out of it unnoted. Essentially allows you to make a bunch of runes, especially since it can teleport you to altars twice per day. You can really do a significant chunk of rune crafting. Unfortunately, in order to have all these effects actually work, you need to add the talismans to it. So we would have to go and get, like, a death talisman from doing the whole Morning's End Part 2 list again. So that's not going to be a thing we want to do. And pretty much the most important changes have changed a lot, though. You give all the talismans, you unlock the ability to get the runes of said type and teleport to the altar. Give it an elemental talisman, and it gives you 2 free rune selections per day. But you need to give it the Omni talisman to change the essence into pure essence, so you can actually make good runes. And that's a problem, because we can't get an Omni Talisman, because that requires a Soul Talisman as of 2017. So, we can't get Pure Essence in the Wicked Hood, so we can't make good runes. We could maybe grab like 10 nature runes a day or something. It's not super effective. It also makes using it to get any bit of rune crafting XP kind of meh too, since we can't make any good runes, so it's going to be even less XP. Well, that is a problem that's going to be solved soon enough here, so I'm not too worried about it. We also have the Halloween event, DeathCon 2. Go talk to Frank to go to the Horseman's Citadel. Select correct statues for each horseman, place them around the portal, light up the dance floor, set off the fireworks. Talk to Death in the RIP tent. And the party is saved. Or something. Get yourself some rewards. Cosmetic again. Got the DeathCon lanyard. The DeathCon t-shirt. An hourglass. And the borrowed time emote. There's an even bigger hourglass. And Death's here. Flip it up. Cheating Death. At least somewhat. Close call, indeed. We had a few close calls here. That's alright. On October 19th, 2011, got some upcoming infrastructure maintenance. Be prepared for that. On October 20th, 2011, get green skin unlocked when redeeming a 30 or 35 day membership card. A lot of these membership card things are later available from other means, but for now, membership card promos. More stuff at RuneFest. Full schedule of events, live dungeoneering, and the galleries of player-submitted art for it. On October 21st, 2011, that infrastructure maintenance just talked about, older versions of Java no longer supported, and it also means that older operating systems are no longer officially supported either. And warnings about phishing emails, how to report those. Go to the shop to get your RuneFest t-shirts, and bot busting with bonuses. A whole anti-bot measure soon, very soon, named Cluster Flutterer. Essentially, it's bot nuke day. Should just completely take out 98% of the current bots. And to celebrate, it's going to be a week of bonuses. Stuff like triple Slayer XP, triple Castle Wars tickets, double Penguin points, triple XP at the Evil Trees, triple XP at Shooting Stars, get both rewards from familiarization, triple Soul Wars Zeal points. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff. It all starts on October 25th, 2011. Bot Nuke Day. Many, many bots. Now there's less, by a lot. Very noticeable in places where there was a lot of bots. Like yew trees, living rock caverns, free to play. Stuff like that. And if you see any of the 2% of bots that still made it through, we got right-click player reports and right-click chat reports, report people from the lobby, all kinds of options. Also a few minutes of downtime for this complex update. Improvements to the graphical engine for palette consistency and water shaders. And clan admins can check resources gathered at the clan citadel by each clan member. Clan stuff. On October 28th, 2011, got Zybez and Tip.it exclusive interviews, and new lores and histories on the website. The song from before the war ties into the upcoming quest that we're going to be doing here soon. On October 29th, 2011, with the RuneFest and DeathCon 2 crossover event. Get 26 questions. Then you need a cipher from the people at RuneFest. And with all that combined, you can get a sock mask. And the first 25 RuneFest attendees to finish it also got the golden scythe, which was slight controversy, because most of the people at RuneFest didn't even know this whole event thing was happening. You had to go to a specific location for one of the talks, and you were given the new list for the people at RuneFest under your seat or something, and then you had to stop doing anything else at RuneFest to quickly complete the list and get in game on one of the gaming PCs there or something. Very interesting. Very much something. Anyways, on November 1st, 2011, behind the scenes, Thanksgiving, new interfaces, website, Slayer Dungeon, Wilderness graphics, and the first voice-acted quest. We got the RuneFest Breaking Bots video, starting the whole list of different RuneFest videos that are going to be released. Got some patch notes in-game. A clockwork syringe can be completed. The sacred clay knife can be used on blisterwood logs. God books mention which god they represent. Got some spelling and grammar stuff. The Northern Desert has been updated. Desert Strikeworms area is no longer in the desert. And there's now a new bridge between the Mage Train Arena and an island with an unenterable cave. Some stuff happening over here near the desert. Go check that out. And destroy this uncharted island map that doesn't exist. Just kind of pops in once in a while. It's fine. El Corinne. Out towards the desert. We also got one more week of the Halloween event. Clans, Citadel battlefields have new rune and arrow spawns. And out in the desert, incredibly noticeably, there is a new, enormous tower. Very, very large. Even get yourself a view option here at the eye symbol. Yeah. Very noticeable. Very cool. Touch the eye. Behold, the Dominion Tower. Indeed. Behold it. Very large. It's larger on the top than it is on the bottom also, which is definitely a choice as far as towers are concerned. My goodness. How fancy. How fancy. Go inside the Dominion Tower? You betcha. Or we can die of heat in the desert, that's also an option. Climb up the stairs into the Dominion Tower. Requiring 110 combat and 20 out of a list of 38 quests. And this is where the previous questions about fighting quest bosses again came to. Pretty much every quest boss is up these stairs. You get to fight them in a variety of different ways. You can climb up the tower, getting a buff or debuff after every fight, and allowing banking. You can climb up with only what you have, enduring as long as possible, in continuing fights. You can set up some special challenges, freestyle your own challenge, spectate somebody else. Rewarding Dominion Factor for your success. Based on how difficult, what floor, what enemies you fought. You can get experience books, supplies that can be used in the tower, various power-ups, some runes, arrows, and bones. Lots of stuff up these stairs. And also, a lot of achievements to complete. Complete various things like getting so many floors up, fighting specific bosses and stuff, to get power-ups available in the chest that you can continue to use as you continue going. A medallion upgrade that you get here. Mines you can place. outside against other enemies to have them take a whole bunch of extra damage. Little Dreadnip guys that can stun until they don't, because they're not so amazing anymore. And some nice gloves. The gloves are kind of the main thing we'd want to get from here, especially the Goliath gloves. They're melee and work as an unarmed weapon. Level 75 two-hander. So, better than the Blisterwood, slightly worse than Chaotic. And they also have an effect that has a chance to bind and sap your opponent, and later on, more changes and effects and everything, and for a while they're not weapons, and then they're weapons again. Some pretty cool stuff. There's also the ranged gloves, which are swift. Have a 5% chance to fire off an extra hit, which is 1/4 of the previous hit. So, it's really not a huge damage boost, but it's something. And the stats themselves are pretty good. And then also Spellcaster gloves for magic. Boost damage when you don't have a staff. Also have a chance of sapping the target, lowering their stats and everything. Can't really do magic without a staff, so anymore. Lots of changes with the evolution of combat. Lots of different effects and stuff don't really work. All this, talk to this head to get rewards and information about what's going on. Got banks all over the place that we can't use, obviously. Slightly unprepared for Dominion Tower here. Especially since we don't have the ability to just continue to grab more resources from like our bank, because we don't have that. Would really want to be as prepared as possible in as many ways as possible. And that would require probably Void. I think we need to get more pest control points right now. We finally get full of that for everything. Special upgraded one too. And we'd probably want at least the Chaotic Maul, Chaotic Staff, Crystal Bow. We don't have a lot of money to afford the bow right now. We'd like to get more points for engineering tokens before we go and buy all the Chaotics. There's certain situations we'd have to deal with. We'll worry about that later. It's very important later. Not so much right now. So we're just going to keep going on. Just a little bit more here. On November 2nd, 2011, got some login and frame rate issues from the whole bot update stuff. Worry about that in a bit here. We're also reorganizing some game worlds, removed a few free-to-play worlds, added new minigame designated worlds. And over here in the Dominion Tower, we got Wooks versus the Dominion Tower event and competition. And a blog on the next quest, settings, story, voice acting, music, everything. On November 4th, 2011, had some login and frame rate issues. Should be fixing the lobby issue, so you can actually log in and not constantly get kicked out of the game. Working on some textures and shaders things that might help with FPS and everything. In theory. And also a 100,000 YouTube subscriber celebration video featuring players saying that they are one of the 100,000. 3 most creative videos win prizes. Also more videos over at RuneFest. A bunch of highlights of stuff. So that's nice. And that gets us to November 7th, 2011. Get a guaranteed content poll on a Firemaking Quest NPC name for later. Get some patch notes about the Desert Phoenix, who has now been moved west of the Dominion Tower. Various Dominion Tower fixes in general here. And Rainbow Fish can no longer be caught on free-to-play worlds. That gets us to the next quest. Scroll, scroll, scroll. One piercing note. I will talk to Sister Katharina outside the Sithraid Abbey, east of Al-Kharid, just past the Desert Strike Rooms. And it is voice acted, with all voice acting and music and sound effects. I'll get the most out of that. Required items? None. Requirements? None. I think we do need to pick up a cabbage while we're there. So, east of Valkyrin. Let's go there. This quest really could be the reason why the desert strikeworm area here is no longer counting as deserts. Would be strange having a little bit of run through the desert and then not the desert. Or I guess they could have just had the outside area here also count as desert, but it would just be inconvenient for parts of the quest here. Anyways, on the way in, we've got the strikeworm hunter.
Hey, are you going to the Abbey?
Are we going to the Abbey? The Abbey?
The Abbey of St. Elspeth. It's the only place that path leads. Well, if you're heading to the Abbey, you should keep your ears open. Their music is famous all over the world. I can hear them sometimes, when the wind is right. Times like that, I don't mind I'm not catching any strikeworms.
The one piercing note quest is fully voice acted and features live recorded music. We suggest you turn your sound on in order to get the most out of it. Indeed. Through here. Now out towards the Abbey. A few things here. Yeah, Sister Katharina. And the music. Happening over here. Volario. Dancers. More dancers and musicians. Very music based here. For sure. Sister Katharina. How you doing?
Thanks, Sarah Domin. You must be the adventurer the abbess prayed for.
Yes, I've come to answer your prayers.
Our abbess prayed for an adventurer to come and help us. She asked me to stand here and wait for you to arrive.
You've probably been waiting for a while.
Will you help us, adventurer?
I need to know more before I decide. What are we doing?
I don't know anymore. Abbess Benita just said she was praying for an adventurer and told me to wait outside to meet you when you arrived.
Weren't you curious about why the abbess had you wait here?
Well, I mean a bit, but we're not meant to question the abbess's decisions.
Fine. Has anything unusual happened in the Abbey lately?
Well, one of the older sisters died yesterday. Sarah Domin got herself to right. The abbess says she went peacefully in her sleep. It's a bit odd that no one's been allowed to see her body, but it's not my place to question. Oh, another thing that's happened. A troubadour showed up earlier today. Abbess Benita didn't let him come inside, so he's camping here. We don't often get visitors, so that's a little odd.
Things are definitely happening, but yes, I'll help you. Except one piercing note.
Sarah Domin be praised. The abbess's office is just inside the wall. Go in through the gate and head north.
Okay. Going through the gate, head north. The area is the area. Don't need the quest area active. We got a statue. Well, kind of business here. More Sithrid sisters. A cabbage for later. And a very interesting building. It's kind of like it's 2 stories, but it's only 1 story. It's all on the same level. Except for over the tower and everything. This has stairs up to the upper sections. But first, introductions here. Abbess Benita.
Adventurer, thanks Sarah Domin you've come.
Sarah Domin didn't send me, or what can I do? We're just going to play along, I'd say. Why not? What can I do to help?
I've called you here for a sensitive task. One that I would prefer to deal with quietly, without involving the church authorities or the Al-Qarid Guard. I hope I can trust you to be discreet.
Of course.
One of our sisters has been murdered. Murdered quite brutally. I would like you to investigate. The killer may still be in the Abbey. I last saw Sister Anna at Vespers yesterday. When she wasn't present at Compline, I went to her cell and found her body. The murder must have taken place between those times.
Abbess Benita gives you a key.
This is the key to Sister Anna's cell, where I found her body. The cells are in the southeast corner of the Abbey. I moved Sister Anna's body to the infirmary in the southwest of the Abbey. I cleaned and wrapped it myself, and I've forbidden the other sisters from seeing it. You should also question the sisters around the Abbey, but please do so subtly. I don't want them to know there has been a murder. This notebook will help you keep track of your investigation.
Abbess Benita gives you a notebook.
Come back to me when you've examined the crime scene and the body, and spoken to the sisters.
Okay. It is a murder. Somewhat mystery. It's pretty mysterious what's going on. Definitely a murder. Definitely a murder. Or so she says. What do you know about that? Okay. Got doors. This is the right door, apparently, for the key we have. Good. Search and sniff. Don't find anything interesting in the foot locker. In the bed. You find a fragment of cloth under the bed. Looks like it's been torn from a larger piece of clothing. Material doesn't match the Sithrin sisters' habits. Cloth fragment. Cool. Some drawers. Don't find anything in the drawers. And the window is broken. No glass inside the cell. Looks like it was broken from the inside. It's also suspicious, clearly. Nothing new under the bed still. Okay. So that is in there. Then we also can check the body. Also could have some good clues. Inspect body. Open the wrappings to examine the body. Body has been cleaned and put in burial robes. Any clues that were on her clothing have been lost. The victim's face has been horribly mutilated. Front of the skull has been bludgeoned in, and the skin of the face has been removed. On the back of the head, you find a blunt force wound, so she was hit by a heavy object. There's a row of 3 deep stab wounds in the victim's chest, one of them piercing her heart. The victim's feet have been heavily mutilated. Several toes have been cut off. Glad that is underneath a sheet here, my goodness. That is information. Also got some beds. Look at the beds. Got any other bed clues? Anything interesting? Got some drawers. Table of surgical equipment. Trying here. We also read the notebook here. Let's see what we're doing here. We examine the body completely, search the cell completely. I just need to question suspects. Essentially, all the named people around the Abbey. Let's go talk to people. Sister Elena.
What is it?
Hey. Chef, what are you cooking?
Cabbage soup. It's amazing what you can do with cabbages if they're all you have to cook with.
Well, they do have a cabbage field right here, so I suppose.
Do you have an important question, adventurer? I'm quite busy.
Where were you between Vespers and Compline yesterday?
I was here in the kitchen. Why? Where should I have been? I went down to the cellar to get some supplies at one point, but the rest of the time I was here. Actually, I noticed something when I was down there. I think someone's been stealing food from the cellar. I bet it was Katerina. Novices have to be taught discipline. I've seen her sneaking an extra cup of wine at meal times. She's the one you should be talking to.
We will be talking to her later. What did you think of Sister Anna?
She's with Sarah Domin now. It doesn't matter what I thought of her, and it does no good to speak ill of the dead.
Sounds like you didn't like her.
I didn't say that, but she did cause conflict. Most of the sisters didn't see it, but I did. She was always arguing with the abbess.
Arguing about what?
Sister Anna thought Sister Benita was too lenient with the Order's rules. Anna would have enforced silence outside of services. She'd have stopped Sister Cecilia composing, prescribed melodies only. Maybe it's Sarah Domin's will that Sister Anna never got to become abbess. I don't know. It's not my place to say.
What do you know about the troubadour outside?
I don't know anything about the troubadour. I didn't even know he was there. What troubadour? Secular music is forbidden. So, if there is a troubadour outside, then Abbess Benita will send him away. I don't have time to talk about troubadours. Is there anything else you need?
I think we're good for now. Goodbye. Oh. Any bits of information we can get here from everybody around. Let's go upstairs. Up to a big clock. And feet. Hello, feet.
Sister Katerina, is that you?
No, I'm an adventurer.
It's no good, Katerina. I can't hear you. I'll be out of here in a minute. Just need to get the, Could you do me a favor, Katerina? The clock is 20 minutes past right now. Could you set it to the right time?
Okay. Clock system. Operate the mechanism. It's a clock. And time. Moves back and forth.
Ah, yes, that's it. Ah, you set the clock to the hour, so any moment now it should...
Well...
Right, I'm done. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were Sister Katerina. She's normally the one who comes up here. What can I do for you?
Where were you between Vespers and Compline yesterday?
Huh? Between what and what?
Between Vespers and Compline.
Oh, I came back up here, tried to finish this set of repairs. I was a clockmaker before I joined the Abbey. Now I'm the only one who knows how to repair the Abbey clock.
What did you think of Sister Anna?
A part breaks that you'd expect it to hold for years. But that doesn't stop the whole mechanism. It just sets it in a different direction. Sarah Domin is a better clockmaker than us.
Oh, what do you mean?
Sister Benita was planning to retire as abbess next year. Everyone expected Sister Anna to become the new abbess. But it seems that wasn't Sarah Domin's plan, so he's taken her away. The clock runs, just not as we'd expected.
And tell me about the troubadour outside.
What? There's a minotaur outside? Have we closed the gates?
No, not a minotaur. A troubadour.
Oh, yes. Sister Katerina mentioned something about that. She seemed very excited. I'm too busy with the clock to worry about visitors. It's not like I could hear his music anyway. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a bit deaf. It's spending all my time close to the bell when it goes off that did that.
It is very loud. That's fair. Goodbye. Can also keep climbing up and up here. Here's the big bell. Here is a view of the surrounding area. Wild. That's the Dominion Tower over there. Ain't that something? Let's get down from here. Very high up. Okay. Different levels here. Here's stuff happening in the chapel. Also, there's a downstairs. All sorts of singers. And Sister Cecilia.
Look at me! Look at me! Okay, that's good. Remember to look at me so you can keep in time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't... Ladies, keep rehearsing while I talk to this pilgrim.
Ah. What are you rehearsing?
It's a hymn to St. Elspeth. I wrote the music, but the words are traditional. Do you know the story of St. Elspeth and the Ripper?
No. Could you tell me?
Saint Elspeth was a holy warrior who lived during the God Wars. She sang and played the cithara, and her music was so holy that no demon could bear to hear it.
Oh, what's a cithara?
Oh, it's an ancient stringed instrument. It's like a lyre. The lyre was a folk instrument, whereas the cithara was a professional instrument. Well, anyway, that's not important. The Ripper was an assassin demon. It would strike without warning and leave its victims horribly mutilated. Stab them through the heart with terrible claws, tear off their faces. Zamorak sent the Ripper to attack a village where St. Elspeth was staying. It couldn't approach while she was singing, but it waited on the edge of the village. She sang for days, but eventually was too weak to go on. She went out of the village to face the demon alone. She thought it might just kill her and spare the villagers. She fought the demon, and it mortally wounded her. But as she was dying, Saradomin granted her the strength to sing one piercing note, so perfect that it struck the demon dead.
One piercing note.
Her remains lay unburied until the present age. Then, 70 years ago, a group of holy women found them and built this abbey in her memory. That's why music is such an important part of our worship.
Could the Ripper demon come back?
I don't know. They say some demons can return after being killed, but the God Wars were thousands of years ago.
Can your music repel demons?
Well, I'd like to think so, but I don't think we're as holy as St. Elspeth. I hope we never have to find out.
Back to my other questions. Where were you between Vespers and Compline yesterday?
I stayed in here after Vespers to rehearse the choir.
What did you think of Sister Anna?
She had a powerful voice and a rock-solid sense of rhythm. The whole congregation could listen to her to keep in time. Oh, I'm sorry she's dead. All I can think of is how much the choir needed her. I'm too single-minded sometimes. I think she kept us in time in more ways than one, though. She was our moral center, an example of holiness. We all miss her terribly.
What do you know about the troubadour outside?
I'm aware he's there. I think the abbess was right to forbid him from coming inside. You've got to understand, the Citharide order considers music to be holy. It should be used for worship and contemplation, not for dancing. Dancing is so often connected with other immorality. As interesting as it would be to hear a different style of music, I should stay away.
Okay. Goodbye. Lore about why this whole abbey and order is here. This is Sister Katharina. She's come inside.
Hello again, adventurer. How can I?
How you doing? Very good. Where were you between Vespers and Compline yesterday?
I was in the scriptorium, copying a manuscript. I'm still learning how to illuminate the text. I've copied nearly the whole of the Book of Saradomin. I'm quite... well, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm quite proud of it. Perhaps you'd like to see it after the funeral service, if you're still here.
Sure. I like that.
All right. I'll have to check if that's allowed, though. Come back and speak to me after the funeral.
What did you think of Sister Anna?
She was so holy. She thought about Saradomin all the time, never about herself. I don't know if I'll ever be as holy as that. She interviewed me when I applied to join the Abbey. It was like she could see right into my heart. To be honest, at first, she frightened me. I'm not surprised the other applicant left after she met her.
What other applicant?
Oh, another applicant came to the Abbey the other day. Her name was Isabella. She disappeared yesterday noon. She probably went home. A lot of applicants realize the life isn't for them and leave. Adventurer, if I can ask, why are you asking these questions?
I'm not gonna tell you. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
This is supposed to be a secret.
I'll never be a full sister if I keep asking questions like that. Sister Anna always told me I shouldn't ask questions. Is there anything else I can do for you, adventurer?
What do you know about the troubadour outside?
It's so exciting that he's come to visit us. I saw him smiling at me when I was outside waiting for you. I kind of wish I could go out and dance. I used to like dancing, but I'm in the Order now, and dancing isn't allowed.
Okay. Goodbye. Hard to have a dancing troupe outside. No one inside is allowed to dance. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay. And everybody, we can check our book. Question suspects. We got more. Sudimra. Miss Benita?
Please help us, adventurer. You'll need to examine Sister Anna's body, search her cell, and question the sisters in the Abbey.
I want to ask you a question. Where were you between Vespers and Compline yesterday?
You're not suspecting me, are you? Very well. I suppose it is good that you're thorough. I was here in my office. You might be surprised how much paperwork is involved in running a religious order.
Tell me more about Sister Anna.
I've never seen anyone as devoted to Saradomin as Sister Anna was. All the other sisters looked up to her. I don't know much about her life before the Abbey. All she told me was that she'd led a highly immoral life, and she was glad she'd put it behind her. She was my assistant. She would have been my successor when I eventually retired, and she was also my friend. Please, adventurer, bring her killer to justice.
Okay. Can you tell me about the troubadour outside?
I don't know what he's doing here. I haven't allowed him into the Abbey. The sisters are rehearsing Sister Anna's funeral. The last thing we need is a secular musician tempting them away from their duties.
Alright. Mac. I want to ask you about something I've found. Do you recognize this cloth fragment?
It's not from any of our robes. It looks like it's from some traveling clothes.
Tell me about the applicant who was here yesterday.
Her name was Isabella. She was here for a few days. Sister Anna and I both interviewed her. She wasn't allowed to mix much with the other sisters. She stayed in the applicant dormitory, which is directly to the west of this room. It's not unusual for a woman to decide this life isn't for her. We don't pass judgment if someone doesn't say goodbye.
And is it true you argued with Sister Anna?
I wouldn't say we argued. We disagreed about certain theological issues. We had many invigorating discussions that I suppose an eavesdropper could mistake for arguments.
Okay. Back. Goodbye. Information about the other applicant. Seen here in the other room. Look for stuff. Searching. Just all over the place. Find a cloth fragment under the bed. Torn from a larger piece of clothing. Doesn't match Slyther's habits. Cloth fragment. Looks like they were torn from the same garment. Materials coarse, such as might be used for low-class traveling clothes. Doesn't match Slyther's sister's habits. Okay. 2 pieces of cloth. Oh boy.
Please help us, adventurer.
Okay. Should have found. I got more cloth. It's the same cloth. Okay. Finish investigating for now, I think.
You're doing a good job, but I have a feeling you're still missing something.
Clues left to find. 3. The troubadour has something to tell you. The troubadour is, in fact, not one of the sisters here. Still potentially a suspect, though. Somebody of interest, at least. Valerio.
Greetings, traveler.
Hey. What are you singing about?
It's a song about someone I knew.
You were singing about Sister Anna, weren't you?
I was. I knew her before she joined the Abbey. I tried to talk her out of coming here, but when she made her mind up about something, there was nothing that could stop her.
What are you doing at the Abbey?
One of the sisters here, Sister Anna, she passed away recently. I knew her before she joined the Abbey, so I've come to pay my respects.
How'd you hear about Sister Anna's death?
I have my ear to the ground. Even a religious order isn't completely cut off from the world.
Yeah, they're pretty cut off. Where were you between Vespers and Compline yesterday?
Oh, yesterday evening I was in Al-Qarid. I didn't travel up here until this morning. Why are you asking all this anyway? What's going on here?
It's a secret. Can't tell you. Sorry.
The abbess can order her sisters not to be curious, but not me. Anna was my friend, and I have a right to know what's happening. This conversation is over.
In fact, it is over. Oh. To Zamorak with us. Oh boy. What a rebuttal there. My goodness. Okay. Yes.
Please help us, adventurer.
Okay. Finish investigating for now.
Whom do you suspect?
That's a good question. The Ripper demon back from the dead. Valerio had a history with Sister Anna. Sister Elena didn't like Sister Anna. Isabel the applicant. You just stopped her. You killed her to stop her becoming abbess. Sister Anna killed herself. Sister Katharina. Sister Celia. Sister Deborah. I don't know. Ripper demon. We're back to the top of the list here. Do we have very much information here? It's the MO of the Ripper demon. What with the whole face and stabbing and all that. Here we had just minor disagreements with her. So, not enough to like kill her or anything. And it probably wouldn't be the abbess. We wouldn't go asking for an adventurer to come investigate if they did it. Or would you? Throw them off the trail and all that. Possibilities. Let's go with the Ripper demon. Back from the dead? I mean, hopefully not, but, you know. Screaming. Great.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Quick! Follow the sound of that scream!
Oh boy. Screaming. Where's the screaming? Who's screaming? From the east. The door's stuck. Ah. Running. Running. Screaming. Northeast. Downstairs.
You've got to protect us. The demon is back.
What's happening here? Oh, great Sarah Domin! Sister Eleanor!
I saw it, Abbess. It was the demon. It was the Ripper.
Sister Cecilia, go back to the oratory. Get yourself cleaned up. Adventurer, there's no point in my trying to keep this from the sisters anymore. I'll let them know what's happening. Please, Adventurer. Investigate Sister Eleanor's murder, then talk to me in my study.
Oh boy. Not a one-time situation murder here. That's not good. Investigate the body. We have to examine the still warm body of Sister Elena. Cuts on both arms and hands and several bloody stab wounds to her torso. Looks as if she struggled and the killer stabbed her several times before finally hitting her heart. The face is intact with none of the facial mutilations you found on the first body. You have several deep scratch marks, but are not as heavily mutilated as those of the first body. On the back of the head you find a blunt force wound, as if she was hit by a heavy object. It's a glancing blow, as if the killer had attempted to knock the victim out but missed. Baker with blunt force blows, and stab wounds, and bloodstains. Stains are a mix of blood and red wine. Looks like the victim was carrying a barrel of wine when she was attacked. Into the stains suggest the victim was murdered close to the reliquary, and the body moved to its present position after death. Oh, there's blood here. My goodness. All the way from over here? After death? There's a reliquary. White box containing the remains of St. Elsif. Rope cabinet. Search it. Some of the robes are off their hooks and crumbled at the bottom of the cabinet. And others are pushed aside, as if someone was hiding in the cabinet recently. How suspicious. Calm. We have the murder weapon. Anything? Shelves over here, look at. Some of the packages on the shelves have been split open. Food taken from crates of stuff. Search there. Question the subjects again. We examine the body. We even search the cell. I don't know if we have the key yet. And question everyone again. Emperor likes to rotate around for no reason sometimes here. That's fine. Stairs. Sit here. Sister Deborah, how's it going?
Sister Eleanor. May Saradomin's justice find whoever did this adventurer.
No extra things to say there. It's fine. It's right up above here. So suspicious. Not that suspicious. Okay. Sister Cecilia, what'd you see?
We're all going to die. It's going to kill us all. There's no escape.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
There's nothing you can do, adventurer. You should leave. Maybe it'll spare you. Everyone in the Abbey is dead already.
That's bleak.
We're all
Whole thing's been a problem.
die. It's going to kill us all.
Can you tell me exactly what happened?
I heard the scream. I heard Sister Eleanor screaming. So I went down the stairs to see, and it was there! The Ripper! Just like in the stories. It was wrapped in rags, and it had its huge claws, and it was bending over Sister Eleanor. It was cutting her feet with its claws. Why would it do that? Then it saw me. It turned its head. It looked at me. I couldn't see its face, thanks Saradomin. If I'd seen its face, I think I might have died of fright. It pushed past me. It splashed Sister Elena's blood onto my robes. And then it ran up the stairs and away. We can't let it defeat us. Almighty Saradomin, give me the strength to not be afraid. All right, ladies. The Abbess told you what happened. This funeral service will be for 2 of us now. We're going to trust Saradomin, and we're not going to be afraid. We're going to sing like Saint Elspeth, and the demon isn't going to be able to hurt us. Okay, from the top. Look at me.
Okay. Saw the Ripper demon. Oh boy. What a mess. Get this key here for the Amis.
Adventurer, thanks Saradomin you're still here. Please tell me you're making some progress.
Some progress. I need the key to Sister Elena's cell. Thanks. Anything else?
Adventurer.
Do you think this was the work of a demon? Seems demonic.
I know that's what most of the sisters think, but I'm not so sure. In this age, most of Zamorak's servants are ordinary humans.
And more people to talk to. Well, we got less people to talk to, because one of them was murdered, but still. Oh boy. Go get the next cell here. All these different cells. Which key? Which door? Not that one. Here we go. Let me put anything on shelves here. Okay, anything in the footlocker. Search under the bed. Find a bundle of letters under the bed. Read the letters. The bundle contains a series of increasingly steamy love letters addressed to Sister Elena. Most recent is dated the day before Sister Anna's death. It says that Elena's lover will visit that night. Several letters mention a secret passage in the kitchen that Sister Elena used to smuggle her lover into the abbey. The letters are signed Valeria. What was the last suspect? Nothing in the drawers, nothing in the window. Let's find this super secret location here. Also worth checking out, for sure. Sack search. In the kitchen. So just to hide a hole in the bottom of the wall, large enough for a person to squeeze through. The sacks have been disturbed recently. Just a hole in the wall. Not helpful. Not good. Not what we need right now. Okay. Look at our book. We need to question the suspects. Which have also moved around a little bit again here. Sister Katharina.
Dance with me, adventurer.
I thought your order forbade dancing. Hello?
It's all right. I'm just a novice. I haven't taken vows. I'm not allowed. Anyway, I think I might leave the order. I haven't decided yet. With what's happening, it makes me think about how I want to spend my life. And I love Saradomin, and I love the order, but I don't think I want to spend my whole life not dancing. Come on, adventurer. Dance with me for a while.
You have to go back to the abbey. We don't have time for frivolities right now. There's been 2 murders. You really should get back to the abbey.
There's no need to be like that. I'm just dancing.
Oh my goodness. Valerio,
Greetings, traveler.
were you having an affair with Sister Elena?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you asking this?
Maybe all these letters from you that I found in Sister Elena's cell.
I didn't write any letters. They must be from someone else.
Sister Elena is dead. Come on, man.
Elena is dead?
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her
She
hair.
wasn't happy here.
I remember like I
She
saw
could have
it
been so
yesterday.
much more if she had the courage to leave.
To the sound of flutes
I
and
met her when
drums,
she came
took
down
my
to
hand
Artic
and
to buy
danced with me.
supplies.
And we kept dancing
We started
once the
writing to
music
one
went
another, hiding
away.
letters with boxes of food. I came up to see her last night.
Oh, she's dancing in the stillness.
There was a hole in the
to
kitchen
beat
wall that
of
she used to
dancing
smuggle me in.
drums. And she's dancing
That's
in
how
the
I learned that
city
Anna had
and the
died.
crowd.
Elena
And
died.
she's dancing on the mountain
I wanted
and
to
there's
publicly pay
snowflakes
my
in her
respects,
hair.
so I snuck
Her
back to
beauty
Artic and
makes me
came here
want
with
to
my bag.
shout aloud.
Adventurer, you don't think Eleanor could have been killed because of me? Both the victims were people I knew. Could someone have found the letters? And if there's anything I can do to help bring this killer to justice, let me know.
I'll let you know. Do you think he killed them? Again, if he did, why would he be here? Very suspect.
Dance with me, adventurer.
Loves dance. Dance, 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 dance. We have fun here. We're supposed to be investigating multiple murders, but we have fun here.
Dance with me, adventurer.
Gotta get back to the Abbey.
There's no need to be...
Well, that's everybody. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I got so much news.
Thanks, Saradomin, you're still here. Please tell me you're making some progress.
I want to talk about something I found. You know, Sister Elena was seeing Valerio.
Oh, I thought that was over. A few months ago, Sister Anna brought me a stack of letters she'd found in Sister Eleanor's room. She was furious. Sister Anna wanted to expel Sister Eleanor, but I decided to give her a second chance. She appeared contrite. As long as she stopped seeing Valerio, I said she could stay in the Abbey. It looks like Sister Anna was right. If Sister Eleanor was still alive, I suppose I would have to expel her. As it is, the other sisters don't need to know.
Did you know about the secret passage in the kitchen?
A secret passage? That could be how the killer got away after murdering Sister Eleanor. Thank you, adventurer. I'll have the passage blocked immediately.
Well, that's probably for the best. Okay. That's all the information we need from there.
Adventurer.
Yeah, finished investigating for now.
Whom do you suspect?
It really is more and more looking like it's the Ripper Demon.
I suppose it's possible. I want to be absolutely sure before we move, though. Whoever the killer is, I'm worried that they'll strike again. I want to make sure that all the sisters are safe in the Abbey. Sister Katerina is outside dancing. I don't want to pass judgment on her, not now. But I think she'd be safer inside. Could you go and fetch her, please?
Maybe you say so. A little bit questionable if they'd actually be safer inside, but with all the murders. In theory, the murderer slipped out the secret entrance, so maybe they're outside. In theory.
Dance with me, adventurer.
Abbess Benito's asked me to bring you back to the Abbey. Come on.
Alright. I should finish copying my book of Saradomin. I'll be in the scriptorium if you want to talk to me.
Okay. Back to the Abbey. And I repeat, Open the gate. Well, it's far too large to open by hand. Must be a mechanism that will open it. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. So the murderer demon was still inside the Abbey again. They pop around, my goodness. Valerio?
It's no good. She's dead. It pierced her heart. Good night, sweet thing. You could have been a dancer.
What was that sound? Adventurer?
Hi.
Oh, merciful Saradomin. Sister Katerina, is she...
I'm afraid so.
This must end. Adventurer, troubadour, please meet me in my office. We need a plan.
Body. Went down to examine the still warm body of Sister Katharina. A stab wounds to the chest, one of them piercing her heart. Matched the wounds on the first and second bodies. Face is intact with none of the facial mutilations from the first body. Victims' feet have shallow scratches. The killer wanted to mutilate them, but didn't have time to do a thorough job. Yeah. Sister Katharina lies dead on the floor. I mean, soon we'll run out of named characters to have murdered, so that'll solve all our problems, won't it?
The killer is going to strike again, unless we catch them.
I'm not a member of your order, Abbess. I don't know why you would trust me here.
All the sisters of my order are suspects. The two of you are the only people I have seen in the same place as the killer, so you are the only people I can trust. I will not let this defeat us. We must arrive at a plan. Adventurer, after all you've seen, whom do you now suspect?
Sure looked like a Ripper demon. Back from the dead.
Then we must pray for Saradomin to be with us.
A demon? Then what hope do we have?
None of us is Saint Elspeth, but if Saradomin is with us, we will prevail. How do you propose to fight it, adventurer?
By staying as far away from it as possible. Ripper demons are very dangerous. But first, we actually need a plan here. Search every hiding place. They keep popping out wherever they want. Abandon the Abbey. Can't be doing that. Kill everyone and Saradomin can sort it out. No. How about a trap? We should lay a trap.
That could work. But how would we bait it?
Pile of money, holy relics, me, or a new victim. I don't think the demon murderer is looking for cash. If they wanted the relics from the reliquary, they would have stolen it at the second murder. We've been around to be murdered. Haven't tried to murder us. We need something new.
That could tempt the killer out, but who? I don't think the killer is indiscriminate. What do the victims so far have in common?
Thinking of leaving the Abbey, associated with Valerio. Nothing in common. Yeah, we're associated with Valerio.
I know about your involvement with Sister Eleanor, and perhaps the killer could have seen Sister Katerina dancing and thought that. But what about Sister Anna? She hadn't left the Abbey for years.
Ah, you do not know. I knew Anna many years ago. She was a dancing girl, part of the troupe that I joined when I was first a troubadour. Back then she was so full of life, passionate. Everything she did, she threw her whole body and soul into it. Then, when we met that traveling creature and she caught religion, she threw her whole body and soul into that as well. We wrote to one another at first and...
She never mentioned you to me. All she would say was that her past life was sinful, and she wanted to put it behind her.
Yes, that was the impression I got from her last letters. When I met Eleanor in Al-Qarid and started seeing her, we had to keep our affair secret, so I couldn't see Anna. I wanted to. A part of me was always hoping she'd discover us.
Enough! We don't need to go through the sordid details. We've established a connection. But how does it help us?
I have a dancing girl traveling with me. If we were to announce that she was joining the Abbey...
I can't allow her to be put in danger. There must be another way.
She will be in no danger. She will be hiding in my camp. We can make a dummy, dress it in your robes, and our adventurer can hide nearby and wait. But I'm not sure where.
In the basement. During the funeral service, all the sisters will be in the oratory. It will be the perfect time for the killer to strike. It seems we have a plan. Valerio, you and I can handle the announcement. Adventurer, you will need to make the dummy in the basement. Once you're ready, you can hide in the robe cabinet and wait. Whether this killer be demon or mortal, I swear they will not kill again. Saradomin go with all of us.
Okay. We got a plan. Make a trap. Down in the basement. Okay. We've got the cabbage. Ready to go. Move. Candelabrum. Place it here. This looks the right size to form the basis of the dummy. Cabbage. Yes. Stick the cabbage on top of the candelabrum. Perfect. Examine it. You stuck a cabbage on top of the candelabrum. Now just need robes. Robes from the robe cabinet. Also, removing robes from the robe cabinet gives us more space in the robe cabinet, which is great. Take the Sithrid robes. Top robe, hood, symbol. Amazing. And put it here. Dress the dummy in the Sithrid robes. Now convincing enough from a distance. They don't look from the front distance. You know? Doing the best we can here. It kind of looks like a perfect place to hide and wait for the killer to strike. Unless they're trying to strike from the cabinet again. So, work with what we got here. Hide in the robe cabinet and wait.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday.
Meanwhile, down in the crypt. Knock out the killer. You're on the run. Rest in peace, Sister Cabbage. The killer. Closing the door on me. Oh my goodness. Can't go that way. Clear. Close that up. Gates closed and guarded. You guys just slip past us, heading into the oratory. Seem to be affected by the music, maybe a little bit. So yeah, chasing them. Headed upstairs. Nowhere left to run. What's around here? Wish they're not. And even higher up. Even higher up.
Stay back! Make any move and I'll kill her!
Let her go!
Let me walk out of the abbey to safety, and then I'll release her.
Adventurer, don't!
You won't kill her.
I don't want to kill her, but you'll force me to if you come closer. Her death will be on your hands.
Who are you?
I am the spirit of St. Elspeth, Saradomin's voice of justice.
It's Sister Anna! She's gone mad!
Sister Anna? But you're dead.
Sister Anna is dead. I am the spirit
Elspeth.
She killed the applicant and dressed her in her robes.
Why did you kill all those people?
They were all dancers. They weren't worthy to be in this abbey. Saint Elspeth commanded me to remove them.
You were a dancer too once.
I was repentant. That's the difference. I spent my whole life in penitence for the sins of my youth. And now Abbess Benita lets any dancing girl join the abbey. Lets them go outside and dance when the troubadour arrives. Turns a blind eye to their affairs.
You were just jealous of Helena and Valerio.
He means nothing to me. That part of my life is gone.
Back. You're more like the Ripper than Saint Elspeth.
Spawn of Zamorak. Demons and saints look the same to those whose eyes are blinded by evil.
You're possessed by the demon. Fight it.
No! It is Saint Elspeth! Get away from me, tempter of Zamorak!
You're insane.
My mind has never been so clear. I burn with the holy fire of Saradomin.
Oh boy. Listen, can you hear this singing?
I can hear it. The choir.
They all loved you, the sisters and Valerio.
They all loved me. No. Worldly attachments, worldly love must all be burned away. I am the spirit of Saint Elspeth.
Hear the music? That's your funeral. Prepare to die.
Stay back! Make any move and I'll kill her.
Back. Enough talk. And then...
Stay back! Make any move and I'll kill her.
Yeah.
Stay back!
Yeah. I'm not gonna be getting through with words here. And so.
And now I'm looking at her feet and they don't move. And now we're standing at the abbey and we're saying our goodbyes.
Operate the clock.
But I know she'll be the one I always loved.
You hear the clock mechanism catch. The bell will ring in a few moments. There you go. Using previous quest bits.
Stay back! Make any move and I'll kill her.
Now she is dancing in the sunset. I
Listen.
can see her in the clouds.
Is that the bell ringing?
I can see her in the sky.
Disarmed. Good moves, Sister Deborah.
Good thinking, adventurer.
Can't see everybody in here. There's a lot going on up in this bell tower. You alright?
I'm just shaken. I don't normally get that much excitement.
You move pretty quick.
Perhaps Saradomin gave me strength.
Well, what should we do with Sister Anna?
As a good Saradominist sister, I cannot take a life. I'll see you downstairs, adventurer.
And they've left the decision up to me.
Sister Deborah, she did nothing wrong. I have not been the voice of Saint Elspeth. I have been the hand of the Ripper. Please, adventurer, if you have any mercy, give me a moment to pray for forgiveness before I die.
Alright. Take a moment.
Almighty Saradomin, creator and ruler of the world, have mercy upon me. For I have sinned against thee with my thoughts, with my voice, and with my hands. As the voice of Saint Elspeth struck dead the demon, may it strike dead the evil in my heart. And may the harmony of the saints drown out the discord of my sin. I hear it. The holy choir. I am forgiven. Flights of Icene lift me up. Saradomin, guide my soul to light.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't quite go up, did she? My goodness.
Thanks, Saradomin, it's over, adventurer. Sister Deborah told me what you did, but she didn't say who the killer was. She said you should be the one to tell us.
Who was it? Who killed Anna and the others?
It was Sister Anna. Turns out.
What?
No, it can't be.
She murdered the applicant and dressed her body in the robes.
But why?
She was insane.
That my most trusted friend could do this. And I had no idea. Thank you for telling the truth, adventurer. But this will shake the faith of everyone in the Abbey. I can't remain as abbess, knowing that this evil could sprout in soil that I have tended. I'll look for a replacement, but I don't know how much longer the Order will survive. I cannot offer you much of a reward, adventurer, but please accept a set of the Order's robes. They are enchanted. Wearing them will allow you to meditate on music in order to grow closer to Saradomin.
Abbess Benita gives you a set of robes. That's the quest complete. Rewarding us with 2 quest points, a 250 XP prayer lamp, Sithward robes, troubadour dance emote, the ability to make illuminated god books with 60 prayer and 60 crafting, and finished god books, which will require us to go grab the unfinished books from the lighthouse, from Horn for the Deep, and then get all the god pages from clue scrolls to fill them up. But that also wouldn't actually even give us the thing that it was, because at this point the god books are still offhand items. It's just slightly higher prayer bonus and stuff, and later they're turned into a completely different thing. So even if we had the god books to illuminate, we still wouldn't be able to use the item because it's something completely different. It does give some prayer XP though, which could be something. Also, much later, get access to Devotion, Sacrifice, and Transfigure abilities from this quest. That is from a completely different place until much, much later. We'll figure out what we're doing with that. If we get those abilities before 2025, or if they even exist anymore, combat changes. It's a whole thing. And we can also go back downstairs and open up the Holy Reliquary and get the Holy Cithara of St. Elspeth. But for that, we need to do a whole bunch of very specific things, like not have anything in the inventory and be on normal prayers and get Saradomin items, and it's all quite a bit of work. And we'll worry about that when we actually need to get it later. We do get the robes though. Wear the full set of robes and rest at a musician. It recharges prayer points. Or we could just go to our house or the Artic Monastery and not have to carry around 4 extra pieces of equipment like that. We do get the 250 prayer XP though. Yay. That's gonna make a big dent on the 902,000 we need for the next level here. My goodness. Here in the scriptorium, so we do stuff with the books. So that's all there. Yeah. The first voice acting quest. Pretty cool. There is some amounts of voice acting for future things. This definitely makes the most use of it, and all the music and everything. That's something. Okay. We can destroy these. We can get back from the cabinet. Maybe we can put it in the house. Either way. That's fine. We don't need all of these bits for the quest either. Don't need that. Destroy the fragments. Don't need those. Don't need these. Don't need this other key. Don't need these letters. What a mess. Only 3 people and a cabbage died. So, overall, we've had worse adventures. Anyways, that is, in fact, the last quest of 2011. But we've got a lot of stuff that we just sprinted past. So I want to do a few things from 2011. And also prepare for potential future changes and things in ways that would make sense before it becomes a problem. So we're going to do some stuff. Next time. Goodbye.